Hello and welcome to Songkla Rajapad University's MOOC course, English for Communication 1. In this video, we're looking at Unit 6, Part 3, Vocabulary, talking about feelings, health, and well-being. So, the first thing we want to look at is using some adjectives to describe our feelings. To a lot of people, these words look like verbs, the past tense or the present participle of a verb, but they also form adjectives. The adjectives that end with an ed are used to describe people's feelings, while adjectives that fall into this class are examples of I was bored in class. So I felt bored. I was terrified of the monster. Terrified, really afraid. I was scared of the monster. I was interested in the story. I found the story something I wanted to listen to and hear. It brought interest from me. The loud noise annoyed me. So, to feel annoyed by something when it irritates or causes you problems. So it's the way the person feels is the ed ending. The ing ending is similar, but it describes the effect on people's feelings. So this is the way we talk about the thing that makes you feel that way. I was bored in class. Well, why were you bored in class? What made you feel bored? Well, the class was boring. So the boring thing made me feel bored. And we can see examples that match that. The lecture was boring, so I was bored in class. The monster was terrifying, so I was terrified of the monster. The story was interesting. I was interested in the story. The annoying noise was very loud. The loud noise annoyed me. And you can do that with lots and lots of words to describe how we feel. Again, think about as you read, learn, and build your vocabulary, think about when you come across words with an ed ending. Is it being used as a verb or as an adjective? Does it describe a feeling? And can you use those to describe yourself? How do you feel at the moment? In this unit, we talked about health and well-being. So I want to take a little look at some of the different ways we use the words health and the family of words that come from that. Health itself is a noun. So it means the condition of the body and the degree or how much it's free from illness. Or it can also be a state of being well, not sick. Examples of that: good health is important, so eat well and exercise. If you drink too much, your health will suffer. So that's using a noun, the basic word. Health can become an adjective, healthy or unhealthy. Eating a healthy diet is very important. With adjectives, we can have comparative and superlative. So Susan is healthier than her sister, who may be the unhealthiest person I know. Healthier is the comparative, healthiest is the superlative. You'll find in English, this is healthy is one of those words where sometimes people will say healthier, sometimes they'll say more healthy. Healthiest, the most healthy. less healthy, least healthy. So in that case, don't worry too much about it. People, native speakers, use both versions. So you might come across both being used. We also have the adverb, healthily, unhealthily, the opposite. You see the ly ending that we add to adjectives. You'll live longer if you eat healthily. This tastes unhealthily sweet. If you don't eat healthily or eat unhealthily. So here, I want to point out, we can use the negative if you don't eat healthily. Or if you eat unhealthily, are both possible. Just slightly different ways we can use them. And the last word, we have this term well-being. Well-being is a state of feeling healthy and happy. So it's a noun again. A great sense of well-being came over me. I care about your well-being. So when we actually use words like health, or we talk about our health, we often say a healthy diet. I eat healthy food. I have to eat healthily. Do some healthy exercise. And that's a little variation on how you can use those terms. The last part I wanted to touch on, feelings and health. We often use different words to talk about pain or if we're injured or sick. So I chose a few words that people sometimes mix up and confuse. Sore. Sore's an adjective, and it's referring to something that is painful, usually part of your body. I have a sore body part. I have a sore leg. I have a sore finger. I have a sore ear. Or we can rephrase that as the body part is sore. My ear is sore. My leg is sore. So we use sore to describe parts of our body. Hurt. Hurt's generally used as a verb, but it can be an adjective or noun. We won't really look at that today. The verb means to feel pain in a part of your body or cause pain to someone. I hurt my ankle while running, so I caused pain to myself. I hurt his leg when I tackled him. Means you caused pain to someone else's leg. Playing football, I guess, tackling him. The actual word pain. Now this is a noun, but it can also be used as a verb. A feeling of physical, mental, or emotional suffering. I'm in a lot of pain. That could be any of those, physical, mental, or emotional. I felt a sharp pain in my chest. Means that something, a sharp pain, sudden and not dull. I was in terrible pain when my wife died. The emotional suffering. And it can be a verb. If we look at that last example, my wife's death still pains me, causes me pain. The last one I want to touch on here is ache. We often use the term ache, and it's used as a noun and a verb. We use it to mean a continuous pain, something that's happening all the time. It's usually quite mild, but because it's ongoing, it becomes really, really annoying. Most of you have come across some of the body parts we link this to. We can say I have an ache, much like a pain. I have an ache in my leg. But we use it together with certain body parts, like here. I have toothache. I have a headache. I have backache. I have a stomachache. I have earache. So we use the term together with each of those. And as a verb, my leg aches. My body part, my shoulder aches. So we can use those terms to describe feelings of physical pain and mix them up and describe when something is sore, hurt, painful. That's all for Unit 6. Thank you very much for your time. Please do feel free to try the post-test questions. Goodbye.